Hi guys, so I have some unfortunate news to share with you about Azula and her pregnancy. Unfortunately, a couple days ago, she went into labor prematurely. She was about 2 to 3 weeks early. I think it was about 2 weeks. And unfortunately, hi, sweet girl. Her kittens didn't make it because she was so early. There was a lot of things were working against us. She's been through a lot the past couple days, obviously. The good news is that she's pretty much fully recovered from the crazy ordeal and is looking really healthy and great and just doing really well. But I want to explain to you guys kind of the situation that occurred. So a few days ago, she started going into labor. It was very unexpected because I knew she still had 2 to 3 more weeks to go. And I was like, all right, well maybe that was wrong. So I'm just gonna go with this and kind of do exactly what I did with Sakura, just like be there to help her give birth to the kittens. But as soon as the first kitten was born, that's when I knew for sure that things were not okay and that I needed to take her into the vet immediately. The kitten, it had no fur, it was very small. It was definitely just very sad to see. It wasn't a good situation. So the vet let me come in as like an emergency, and they knew that there was a lot more that I didn't even really even think of that was working against the kittens. She hadn't developed any of her milk glands yet. I don't know if that's what's called, but she wasn't producing milk basically because it was so early. And because of that, she was unable to feed her kittens. Now, the other side of it was, as soon as they were born, she wanted nothing to do with them. She kind of rejected all the kittens, and I'm pretty sure it's because probably her hormones weren't in a place where she was ready to even give birth to the kittens. So because of that, she didn't have the milk produced for the kittens to feed them. She didn't want anything to do with them. The vet was like, there's something we can do where we can tube feed the kittens, but because they're so early, there's no guarantee that they're going to take to this. I was like, do whatever you guys have to do. Like, I wanna make sure that these kittens survive. So there was 3 kittens at the time, and they tried tube feeding them all. Unfortunately, they didn't make it through the night, but there was a 4th kitten that was not being delivered by her, so they had to induce her. And if the kitten wasn't to be coming out, they'd have to do surgery. It was like very dangerous. It's dangerous for cats, or I think anyone, to not pass like a child. So this kitten was kind of like stuck there. She wasn't delivering it, and they were worried about Azula not surviving the birth. So I was like freaking out. I just like I've been like feeling a lot of just responsibility for her and for these kittens, and I've just been like blaming myself a lot for this because I just feel like I've talked to a lot of people and they're like, Joey, you gotta stop blaming yourself, but like just like I feel responsible for her and what happens to her because I'm obviously the one who rescued her and found her. I got her, so she's like my responsibility. Like, what is the reason for her to prematurely give birth? Like, what the heck? It's definitely not something I was like expecting at all. So is it like something that I did? Like, could I have done something different to maybe not have this happen? So I've been beating myself up a lot the past couple days about this. I'm trying not to. I talked to the vet and they're like, it could be so many possibilities of like what caused her to prematurely go into labor. But I really don't have an answer as to why. I can make up things in my head. I mean, she was going through a lot. Like, she had a lot of issues going on, and I don't know if it was just like the stress of me taking her to a new environment, but she's been so happy the past like weeks of me having her. Like, it doesn't make sense that all of a sudden like she would go into labor. I feel like it would happen then, but I don't know. It's just been a really like confusing time of just like not knowing what happened. But I think maybe just nature took its course and she just wasn't meant to have these kittens, or what it is. Maybe she's had kittens in the past and she's just not fertile to carry a full pregnancy. I don't know. There's so many different possibilities. The thing I'm definitely most happy about is the fact that she's okay she was able to pass on the fourth kitten, but it was stillborn. They don't know if it was stillborn for a while or if it was because it was such a long labor that it was just in the canal for too long, or they just don't know. But I am very happy that she's doing okay. It's kind of crazy. She seems like so healthy and happy now, which kind of makes me feel like she wasn't meant to be a mommy. It's just so crazy because she seems like so much more healthier and happier now. Look at that belly. Hi, sweet girl. There's just like this aura about her that's just like, it just feels like she's herself in a way. But I just wanted to update you guys. I know that this isn't like the news you guys want to hear. It's not what I wanted to hear. I was excited about taking care of kittens, and I know that the vlogs with kittens have really helped you guys with like anxiety and stuff. And I know you were looking forward to it. But I'm gonna take care of this girl for a little bit longer, get her fixed, and then find her a home. So if anyone is interested in taking her in like a few weeks, put an email down below where you guys can apply to take her. As much as I'd love to keep her, I just don't think that this is really the setting for her to thrive in. But you're a very sweet girl, yeah. And you're gonna meet Sakura. So that'll probably be my next video of them meeting and hanging out. She's fully clear of all her stuff now. Just a really sad situation. I wish I could have done something to prevent it, but I think nature has a way of working things out the way it's supposed to be. So yeah, I love you guys, and again, I'm sorry to have to give you this bad news, but the good news is she's doing great, and she's very happy and healthy. So on that note, I'm gonna go. Until next time, I'll see you next time. Good damn bye.